All right, let's get right into it. If you think the future of education is just, a classroom with a fancier tablet, you're kind of missing the bigger picture. We're not talking about a simple upgrade here. We are talking about a massive shift, a fundamental change that could make the university, as we know it, a thing of the past.
And this quote right here, it just nails it. This isn't about adding a new app or tool to the same old system. No, it's a platform shift. And what that means is the entire reason an institution exists can just, evaporate, even while the beautiful brick buildings are still standing. So take a look at this. This slide shows the real competition universities are up against. And spoiler alert, it's not other universities. It's this idea of an intelligence factory, something that runs 24/7, speaks literally every language, adapts to every single student, and get this, gets smarter with every question it's asked. It doesn't need a campus.
To really wrap our heads around this earthquake of a change, we have to go back to the very basics. If you strip away all the traditions, the football games, the campus tours, what is a university's actual product? What are you really buying with that tuition check?
For centuries, it's been these three things, all sold together in one neat, expensive package. First, access to knowledge from experts. Second, access to a network of smart, ambitious people. And third, a credential, a degree that signals your value to the world. And for a long time, it was an absolutely fantastic business model.
But here's the thing. That bundle, it's being torn apart. AI is systematically taking each of those pieces, the knowledge, the network, the credential, and offering them up separately with incredible speed and scale. And that is creating massive ripple effects for, pretty much everything. So let's start with knowledge. The traditional lecture hall, it's an ancient solution to an old problem, information scarcity. It's one person broadcasting to many at one fixed pace. And for a lot of us, it triggers that fear of looking stupid if you ask a question. Now compare that to a personal AI tutor. It's infinitely patient, it's totally personalized to you, and it actually builds your confidence instead of creating fear. Suddenly, the lecture seems, kind of ancient, doesn't it? And here is the really crucial part. AI doesn't just personalize education, it industrializes it. Imagine the best teaching methods, the most perfect explanations for a tricky concept. Now imagine that replicated flawlessly and delivered to 1 billion people for almost nothing. That's not just an improvement, that is a total game changer. Okay, so what about the credential? That's the university's fortress, right? The degree. Well, a degree has always been a proxy, a signal that you might be able to do the work. But now we have something way better. A living portfolio. It offers direct, verifiable proof of your skills through real projects you've built, and it's continuously updated in real time.
And this leads to a pretty brutal question from the people who actually do the hiring. Why would I wait 4 years and pay a premium for someone whose skills are based on a 4-year-old snapshot when I can see what a person can actually build and do right now? When money is on the line, people's preferences change really, really fast.
So all this unbundling, it's building a totally new model for how we learn. The old idea of go to school, learn, then go to work is officially dead. Education is becoming a continuous operating system that you run your entire life, totally integrated into your work.
And in this new system, the most important skill isn't what you already know. It's what we could call your learning velocity. How fast can you learn something new, realize an old idea is wrong, pivot, and adapt? In a world that changes this quickly, that speed is what defines success. This also completely flips the role of a teacher on its head. Just broadcasting content? That's quickly becoming a commodity. The real value for a teacher, and it's increasing, is in designing learning experiences, coaching motivation, and mentoring students through tough problems. The human connection actually becomes more valuable, not less. Which brings us right back to that big, looming question. If an AI can deliver the knowledge better, and employers no longer need the traditional credential to verify skills, what is the university actually for? What's its purpose? The answer, and this is the core idea, is that the university has to evolve. It has to stop thinking of itself as a content provider and become something else entirely. It needs to become a crucible. Its new job is to forge the things that AI simply cannot replicate. So what's a crucible? Well, think of it as a high-trust environment designed for difficult, meaningful work. It's where you form your identity, where you practice in high-stakes situations and can afford to fail. Its purpose is no longer to transmit information, but to forge character. And these are the things that AI can't just generate on command. It can't create a true sense of human belonging. It can't replicate the messy, wonderful process of real collaboration.
It can give you options, but it can't give you purpose. It can't forge character and resilience through struggle. This becomes the university's new and absolutely essential curriculum.
Okay, so what does this all mean for you right now? This has been a lot of big picture stuff, but how do you actually navigate this new world? Well, this right here is your real curriculum.
First things first, you have to stop asking the old questions. What should I major in to get a safe job? That question comes from a world that is already gone. In a world of exponential change, playing it safe is actually the riskiest thing you can do.
So here's the new strategy, the new playbook. Instead of seeking safety, go deep in a field you are genuinely deeply curious about. Tackle the hard problems that other people are avoiding. Use AI not as a cheat code, but as a true thought partner to help you learn and build faster. And finally, build things. Let your creations be the proof of what you can do.
Because in the end, it really comes down to this. When answers are instant and everywhere, information is no longer the scarce resource. What's truly rare and what's become incredibly valuable is direction. It's taste, courage, and a sense of purpose.
So I'll just leave you with this one final thought. The old map of the world is useless now. The terrain itself has changed. In this new world, if an AI could teach you anything you wanted to know, help you build anything you could imagine, what would you choose to become? Whatever your answer is to that question, that's your real curriculum now.